Bismillah, Assalamu'alaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Weekend English Talk. So, I'm your host, Adelio, Khairy, Akmal, and today I will be the MC for this episode in Weekend English Talk. So, we have a special guest of secondary high school student, 8th grade especially, in IDN boarding school, Afif. Afif, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I can. So, hello guys, my name is Afif Fathian Akbar. You can call me Afif, and I'm from 8th grade student, Indian boarding school, Bogor.
So, thank you for the introduction. So, as you can see here from the TV already, we will be talking about Russian country, and we will be talking about the cultures, armies, food, and etc. And maybe about the religions in Russia. Yes, and also the technology. So, Afif, let's start with Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So now, let's talk of our first topic is about the armies. Afif, do you know about the armies in Russia? If you do, can you explain?
Yes, I know about Russian armies. So, Russian armies is in the second place of the powerful country, the most powerful country. In the global firepower, Russian country armies is the second place, and then Russian armies is the strongest one because their weapon, the technology is good, but they don't want to explain the technology. As example, I ever watched one of the film that a Russian submarine bring one of the AI. So this AI called entity, and this AI is control all of Russian weapon. But American hack it, and then the submarine detect the other submarine that from America. So the crew on that submarine attack with torpedo, and then the submarine of the enemy is like gone.
Like suddenly gone?
Yes.
Gone? There is no information.
Yes. And then the torpedo go back to the submarine, and it make the submarine explode. So,
why?
Because the entity was that error.
Oh. So I have a simple question. So like, as I hear from you, America hacked entity, right?
Yes.
And then after that, I just want to know, does it make Russia mad and like inviting to a war?
No, because it's just a film, but I don't know the real one, but it's just film. And then the entity is still in the submarine, and then the submarine is nuclear submarine. And then Russia have the biggest submarine in the world. It's called Belgorod K-329, and it was about 200 meters, and then it can be 1 year or more in the sea without fill the gasoline, because it was used nuclear reactor. So nuclear reactor is expensive, but if we count with gasoline, it was more
cheap
for a year, because just one time, right?
Yeah.
But it can be 1 year or more. And then Russia have the biggest nuclear weapon, and then the power too.
Can you explain what's the power, what you're saying?
Okay, so I will make Russia and America because they have the biggest power of the nuclear. So Russia have 6,000 for the nuclear power.
6,000?
Yes, 6,000 or more.
What about America?
America just have 4,000. And then for the biggest nuclear warhead is Russia. The name of the nuclear is Satan 2, but it's never tried, because if it try, one man of America and Canada will die. There is no one can live in there.
Just one land can destroy a whole country? My gosh.
Yes, I forgot how many, but as I remember, it 100 or 1,000 bigger than Hiroshima or Nagasaki.
My gosh.
Yes,
Unbelievable.
yes. And then, but for the biggest one that ever tried, called star bomba,
What is star bomba?
nuclear weapons.
Nuclear.
It's same like little boy, in Hiroshima or Nagasaki. I
Yeah.
forgot. It's same, but it's bigger.
And what is it used for?
It's for bomb the city, just one city.
In where exactly?
But for the trying is in the that island. I mean, just for try nuclear weapons. America and Russia use that island for trying
Testing.
the nuclear.
Oh, for experimenting.
Yes. And then Russia have the not the most, but they have one of the best tank in the world. The name is T-14 Armata. It's not big like females that Nazi ever make, but it's not too big. But the tank is the technology, I like it. And then for the range of the shoot is too far. As I remember, almost 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers from the tank.
So like the small tank you are talking is really powerful.
Yes. Better than M1A2 Abrams from America.
May I ask a simple question? Why does Russia focus on protecting?
Because the country is big, so it's hard to defend. And then like Ukraine, they war with Ukraine because they land getting attacked by Ukraine, so they attack back. That's why there is war between Russia and Ukraine.
Until now.
I don't know, but I hear that not until now for the war.
Oh, I don't hear any information anymore. Like it's not viral anymore in
Yes.
the social media or the internet.
Yes. And then I like the government too.
What's government about? What's the government about in Russia? Like what's the difference between America and Russia?
In America, the government didn't save the money that they get, but Russia save the money, and then when they have debt with the other country or the other company, they will pay it. And then almost all of Europe, the gasoline from Russia. So that's why now England, and then France, and then Italy, Spain, the gasoline I mean, the what is it, the I forgot, but it grow up because Russia stopped the gasoline from Russia. Like German, in the first time when Russia versus Ukraine, German support Ukraine, and then Russia stopped the gasoline from Russia to German, and because that German didn't support again Ukraine.
Why?
Because they don't want to getting problem for the gasoline.
And then,
So German said, German got from NATO. NATO is one of the one of the association that for east of the European, but the leader is America, because America make it, America and England.
just that. Okay. So that's for the government. We've talked about armies and government. So I just want to know this, the most that I've been waiting for. So like I've heard that there is many Muslims now in Russia, and like I just want to know, how did Muslim develop to into so many groups and groups until it's a whole, almost a whole country?
I don't know why, but Russia have something that make relationship with Muslim countries. That's why now 75% of Russian people is Muslim.
So okay, so how about the cultures in Russia? What do you know about the cultures?
I don't know a lot, but as I know, Russian people is not racist. They are they just live, and then they like to they like to help the other. I watched one video that the police officer getting problem. They will get what's that, crash with the other car, and then the other people of Russia help the police,
MashaAllah.
like that.
I can see the difference between other countries. Like, maybe what you're saying that is Russia is positive, right?
Yes,
What about? Do you know about the food in Russia?
I don't know.
Oh, how about the technology?
Technology, I don't know exactly because they hide their technology.
What do you
But
mean by hide it?
they like don't want to explain the technology.
Because
I don't know why, but they just use their technology in their country. But there is one of the application that we can use it. Telegram. Telegram is from Russia,
yeah,
and they make the application, and they cannot see the chat of us if we use privacy. So they don't know about our chat if we use privacy. Anything that we chat is private.
but if we don't use privacy,
They still can see.
we still can see.
Yes.
But I've heard that Telegram get bought by Elon Musk.
Yes, it's right.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh. What else? So do you want to add another stuff in Russia? about the rules of the citizen about or the city.
So their country, if we have child, or child when we school him, it's free. The country will buy it.
Buy the
pay.
child. Oh,
No,
pay.
it for the school.
Yeah.
And then if we have 3 child, our children will get scholarship anywhere
For free.
Yes, for free. The country will pay for the scholarship.
So that's so good.
Yes.
Well, maybe that's all for our podcast for this
Yes.
weekend. Yes. You heard it, guys, from Afif. As I know, Afif is one of the best person that knows history of Russia, other countries, or maybe even World War II, armies and other stuff, because he likes about that stuff.
Yes.
Yes. And it's really great to know about the history of Russia. Thank you so much, Afif, for telling about this, and thank you so much for everyone that is listening to this podcast. That's all for this episode of Weekend English Talk. I'm Adelio and Afif. Thank you too for being the speaker. The last I say is Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.